Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and every day the Mariners play throughout the 2023 season, you'll be able to catch a game right here on the channel. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you'll be up to date on all the latest happenings throughout the 2023 MLB season here in MLB The Show 23. Will number 13 be a gift or a curse? That is our game number today. It's also game number 3 against the Chicago Cubs. We've taken the first two by a combined score of 20-3. Monday's game got an 8-0 victory. Played really well defensively. It was super sound, super solid. Felt like I would have won that game kind of regardless because of how well I played defensively. We got a little bit of a boost because the hitting difficulty dropped, and it kind of helped me get into a rhythm offensively. Yesterday, we were able to keep that hot streak going. Wild, wacky first inning there for some reason got kind of dicey. Scored 3 runs, gave up 2, had the bases loaded with nobody out. Very weird. Settled down a little bit defensively, had to use Robbie Ray. I didn't have to. Chose to use Robbie Ray for a couple of innings because I wasn't feeling comfortable with the starter whose name I'm blanking on. Doesn't matter. Got a little rocky, but that's okay. Offense came through, smashed some home runs, got a big win, 12-3, 2 innings of 4 runs or more throughout that game. I think it was actually just 2 runs of 4 innings. 2 innings of 4 runs. Either way, 12-3 victory yesterday. We're in a position to sweep the series. We have our first road series win of the season, and we have an opportunity to even out this road trip at 3-3. We are a half game ahead of the Angels. Pretty tight division here so far in the American League West. We have this game today, and then we get some more NL teams at home. We're going to get Colorado. We're going to get Milwaukee, we're going to get St. Louis, and then we're in Philadelphia. So that'll be 5 series in a row, including this one, against NL teams. This is what I love about the new schedule. We're seeing everybody. That's fantastic. 1 series against every single team. It'll alternate home and away. But most importantly, we have far fewer games against the Astros, the Angels, the Athletics, and the Rangers. I don't know why I always forget about Texas. That is super nice. I don't need to see Houston 20 times. I don't. So this is fun. So if you'd like to see more, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, notify when I post new videos every 12 hours basically on the channel. Logan Gilbert, he's 0-1 with a 6.1 ERA, taking on Jameson Taillon. He is 1-0 with a 4.63 ERA. I feel like he was on our team, or we just saw him a lot. Maybe he was another AL West, like he was an AL West opponent. I don't know. That's the only reason I know how to pronounce his name, is we saw him a bunch. We're going to Wrigley. We're starting Gilbert. Actually, hold on. Robbie Ray should get his energy back for Friday's start, so that's fine. Logan Gilbert. Wait, hold on. Hang on. Wait, what? Hold on. The bench coach just received word that Logan Gilbert injured himself before arriving at the park today. He can still play, but the long-term injury is a risk. Did I not just get through this screen with no problems? Wait, what? Hold on. Is that serious? So we'll replace him, and we will, you know what? We'll go with Marco Gonzalez. He has the most energy. Huh. That's super. I got through that clean the first time. Because I went to check to see if Robbie Ray. Wow, okay. All right. Colton Wong, you're a little cold, but that's all right. That's all right. You're a left-handed hitter. You're going to be batting against a right-handed pitcher. We're going to get you going, okay? I think he actually had a pretty good game yesterday. Ty France is absolutely rocking it. Raleigh. Flip Raleigh there, I guess. Maybe just kind of suffer through 2 right-handed hitters in a row. Oh, Ty France's speed got decreased there. There's nobody else really. Sam Haggerty was playing well against Trammell? Power, but contact and speed. He's technically an upgrade. The speed is helpful. So I can flip him. And then I got real good speed at the top of the lineup. And then let's go with that. That should be all right. We got our first home run with Rodriguez the other day. Like to see a little bit more of that. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave Logan Gilbert off the mound today. He will most likely start.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field.
It broke.
Show as interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle
That's such
Mariners
a weird. That's going to be such a weird thumbnail.
Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. So the Seattle Mariners have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same.
It broke because it was trying to do the
hands on the field after each game so far.
All right, well, whatever.
Thankfully,
I was able to get it, so no big deal.
Every game offers
Look at that. 12-3. It's an early start. This game's going to be on starting at like 11:10 in the morning, which is pretty exciting. So this game will actually complete before this video posts. I think all the games actually in Chicago. Well, I was watching last night's game that went to extras.
What should we keep an eye on here?
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get
What do you mean?
but now that you got that behind you can
Finally got it in his
ahead.
second start.
Looking for number 2 in this one.
There are
Here's
the stats on
fielder,
Jameson.
Rodriguez
leading off. So the hitting difficulty bumped up to rookie. We're going to hope that doesn't affect us too much. We're going to try and keep the offense moving. Even if we drop this game and can't get the series sweep, not that big of a deal. I just want series wins. Sweeps are nice, but I don't necessarily need sweeps. Okay, that's a couple of pitches maybe should have gone for. He's throwing a 4-seam at 96 on the top end at 96. Slider at 88. Knuckle curve at 83, cutter at 93, and a circle change at 90. Does he stay low in the zone here? He does, but too low. That's a 4-seam fastball. Makes me think that he is willing to go toward the top of the zone. Instead, he left that one a little too in the middle. Able to get a hit.
With 2 strikes.
There we go.
He choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners.
So what I want to do here, Haggerty does not have a ton of power,
with the move to first. And he's back in easily.
But speed. And I think he played in yesterday's game and actually played pretty well, even if it's the weaker side of the plate for him.
Right side.
That, unfortunately, was not what I was looking for. 4-seam a little early on it.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Oh, that's a bad swing. That
is fouled off.
4-seam just kind of kept going early on it. Okay. Slow down the timing a little bit here.
And the righty deals. This one lifted in the air, left field.
Unfortunately, won't do it.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Feels like that probably should have been driven a little bit more early on it, I would guess.
Colton Wong up to hit. 3 for 9 of the series coming in.
Oh, it was actually good timing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's
That's
a
fine.
strike.
That's fine. Not going to do a whole lot there.
That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And the right-hander deals. That one down the line. Mancini steps on the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners lead one.
I thought that was
And
going to
now
go
it'll be the
foul,
Cubs
but
turning a
it did
scoreless
not.
ball game.
All right,
This is Mariners baseball
not the shot I was
on
looking
the
for.
show
That's okay. I mean, we
Northwest.
got the hit that we were looking for, but not a two not great at
Back here at
bats.
the ballpark, and on the hill, Marco Gonzalez.
Well, he tried to make
Gonzalez
it
has
through the
only
fifth inning last
thrown
time out, but the
9
pitch count
innings in
just
his
got
2
too
starts,
high. He ended up
a
taking
1-1
the loss.
record with a
That's one of those you just
5.0
have to
ERA.
shake it off, come back
Yeah.
out today and try to throw a gem.
We really struggled in the first inning of the last game. I shouldn't be afraid to use the bullpen today. Didn't want to use it too much yesterday, just in case today got kind of wonky. So we should be all good regardless on Friday. I forget who exactly I used in last night's. I think I used Castillo or Campbell for 2 innings.
And a base hit into right. Now he'll turn for second.
Wow, that got all the way to the wall, huh?
Hap on his way to third. The relay throw. In safe
So we
for third
stand
with a
up,
leadoff
leadoff
to
triple.
start the bottom of the first.
Hernandez and Pollock really like taking the wrong first step.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other
He
way
went
on
like
the
a step
run.
to his, like he leaned to his
Takes so
right
many
to
reps
break
in the
inside,
cages,
and then it
working
went the
on going to
wrong
the
way.
opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Eric Hosmer. Next
I do think the game is going to get a little tricky. I don't think it likes giving up sweeps. I say that, of course, we got swept in Cleveland, so.
Hap, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next one misses. 2-1.
I do think my pitching might be a little too predictable. I should be a little bolder with like the inside pitches.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2
That's just a bad
upcoming.
fastball.
No outs, runner over at third. Fights it off, he'll see another.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
2-2 down. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting
There.
third, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. First pitch, and he just misses.
I mean,
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot. Comparing
that should
him
be
to
an
Derek
0-2
Jeter.
count. What are you doing?
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player.
I don't want to use the circle change.
At the belt and fires. To the right side, Guam handles. And the first run of the game.
Just take the
comes
out, no big
across.
deal. Probably could have gotten there. It was a pretty hard hit right to him.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to
But
hit.
there's no reason to
Good
make it worse
power,
than it already
not
is.
great in
Just take the
OBP
out, clear the
department.
bases, no big deal.
Ground ball, left side. Tosses to first. Play made. That ends the inning.
All right, so we've given up a few
So it's
runs
one
here in the
run
first
on
inning in the
one
last
base
couple
hit,
of
no
games.
errors, and no one left on. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mariners nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Four seam, slider, knuckle curve, cutter, circle change.
Taya back to work. And
That's a
first
bad
offering
swing.
is
Real
fouled
late
off.
on that one. Hernandez doesn't have the most power against righties, but it's enough to get one out of there.
And that's a strike. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Well, he missed one already. So.
Next offering misses. It's a ball.
See if we
and
can
2
get some
strikes.
pitches or
How
some
much were
at
you
bats
aware
to
of
go.
The umpire scouting report, or
little
even
longer.
who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of
Oh, that one. Okay,
umpires
there we
that
go.
felt real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Everything was on time and fluid in that
So
swing.
we've gotten a couple of runs or a couple of runners on. Singles to lead off the innings. That's good stuff. Now we got to bring it around.
With good speed on first.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. In
That's
there at
fine.
the knees.
Hey, that's low
And it's
inside
0-1.
corner.
That misses
That's
off
outside.
the
There we go.
outside edge.
1-1.
Going out, runner at first. Ground ball left side could be 2.
That
Fires to second
is
for 1.
unfortunate. It was a
Mancini, 2.
slider I was way too early on. But
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And there's a foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt.
oh, I'm so bummed I was late on that first pitch. I don't know if I was going to be able to get under it enough to like launch it, but
And that's too high. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
kind of pitching around here. I mean, does have the 94 power, but I have not been able to figure it out. Oh,
Right
and just like
side,
that, I can't.
Mancini takes it to the
Fudge.
bag, and that's the 3rd out.
Even if the difficulty didn't drop in the last
Bottom half
couple of
of inning
games,
number
working out of
2.
that
Here's the second
minors
baseman,
plus or whatever it
Christopher
is.
Morel.
This pitcher is a little more all over the.
And he deals.
Fucking God, are you
That
serious?
pitch in for a
That
strike.
was too
That's strike
fast?
1. And a good eye there.
That was a better pitch and it was a ball. He's a little more unpredictable with where he's going with it. I mean, he's leaving some stuff over the middle. I'm not
there's a ball.
seeing it super well. And I definitely am thinking too much about the forcing fastball. The other guys that they've had, and not only the starters, but the
3-1.
relievers as well, have been kind of that off-speed stuff that's been like a little slower, a little bit more movement. So it's easier to go like, okay, he's going to throw it in the low part of the zone. I can just kind of hang out there. Whereas with the four-seam fastball, it opens up the zone a little bit more, and that gives me some trouble. But we'll see if we can figure it out here. Love to figure out this
Here comes the
freaking
pitch.
fastball.
Right side. Wong handles the chance. One up, one down.
Batting 6, the right fielder,
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
There's a strike. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
2 outs, base is empty. Trey Mancini now.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, They produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
He finds himself
He
in a
paid for
tough
that ad?
situation early.
He-
Just gonna
he-
try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Misses.
Oh, just missed the
2-2.
corner.
Really good take, especially with 2
Frick.
strikes.
Swing and a miss.
There we go.
And he got him.
A couple of those
And
at-bats a
good work
little
there as he
longer
gets
than
a
I'd like to
1-2-3.
see, but that's all right.
I think the key
No
is
big deal.
arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
I should have taken a chance with that hit to Colton Wong to
Top
prevent
half
that
of the
run.
third inning. Down the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And he's
Big
down
swing and
0-2
big
as he
miss on
swings
that.
through it.
PSI placement's awful. Okay,
Next
foul it
offering
off.
is
That's
fouled
fine.
back.
That's fine. Somehow that was early.
Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2-2 on the way. Good job
Okay,
to fight that
fouled
one
that
off.
one away. Still early on that one.
The 2-2.
Oh, he went with the
It's a
cutter.
strikeout.
Bit of an auto swing mode there, but hey, a long at bat. We can
J.P.
maybe try to
Crawford
keep
up
this.
next for the Mariners.
If we could run the
3
pitch
for
count
10
up
in
and
the
make this a
series so
bullpen
far.
game, maybe we can keep this close. No, I
Popped up
accidentally
half
hit it.
on his horse.
Frick.
That gets down for
I
a
got
hit.
very. That is
And now
incredibly
the
lucky
lineup
right there.
turns over with
That is
one away.
absurdly lucky. I did not mean to hit
Well,
B
that
there.
started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Keep
Just
it close,
a
make this a
blue hit
bullpen
behind
game.
third
Maybe
right
we get
there,
somebody that
and
we've had
that's a
some
really
success
tough play
against.
for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. That one's in there, 0-1. And ball 1.
Okay.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
And down on
Yeah,
strikes.
that one.
Now 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger. On
Just
the
an
fastball
absolute
there,
mess
and I
right
don't think
there.
He was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now here is Sam Haggerty. Flied out his first time. Good eye right there.
That last
Haggerty,
pitch locked
28 years
me
old,
up.
And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
Kind of cheaping yesterday, which was pretty exciting. Forgot to even mention that. Little post-game chat.
The 1-0. Just off the outside edge.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is the inning. One left for Seattle, still behind by a count of 1-0.
I've got to be averaging one perfect out a fucking game.
Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Yan Gomes.
Fuck, that is annoying.
And a pitch.
No ball. One strike.
Yan Gomes waits. And strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
That wasn't where I wanted that pitch. Got a little anxious and excited.
Let
me throw a little cutter, try and use it as like a
swing and a miss.
Slider. Okay, that works.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. The 1-2. And that one cutting, but missing down low. Struck him out looking.
Hold him
Back
to the right on both of those?
Start the frame, and that's now 3
I don't know.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Happ getting the start in left, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike. Next pitch is popped up and puts the squeeze on that, and that's the inning. Nothing happening there.
Okay, so we gave up that
Cubs,
leadoff
but they
triple,
still
and that
lead
went
at
for the
1-0.
1 run. Otherwise, we've been pretty solid defensively. See if we can turn this around offensively. I was hoping to do something there with Haggerty, but even perfect
Here at
isn't
Wrigley
that
Field, John Shelby with Chris
isn't that
Singleton,
great
and
sometimes?
set to lead off the 4th, Ty France.
Hopefully we try to get Gonzalez through 6, maybe 7. Bring in some pitchers if it's close to, and hopefully keep it close. We are sliding down that rookie hitting. That's a bad swing. That's way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Just getting kind of irritated with myself a little bit.
As they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. That takes care of Wong.
Fastball groove right down the middle.
Really
a lot of
awful.
damage done
What are
with
we-
that
what am
pitch.
I
A
doing?
hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Hernandez.
Early
stands
success
in
is
with
very
2 away
important
as
for
he
me.
takes a ball.
And I have not had that. Couple of leadoff hits in the first and the second inning, but
And it's 1-1.
really second guessing myself.
The wind of the pitch. They say it went.
Yeah, I went on that way too early. Isn't throwing any fastballs here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just late on that one. So he goes kind of back lower.
In the air, center field. Davis settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Hosmer.
I had done a much better job in that third inning of
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here.
I drove the
Puts
pitch
it
count up.
away
A
for
couple
the
of
out.
longer at bats
And
was
there's one
nice,
away.
but two one pitch at bats is not good.
So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line.
Those
but
really
looking
short at
foul.
bats not really helping what I want to try and do, which is get to the bullpen and see somebody that I've had success against, somebody who's
Swing
maybe
and
a
bouncer.
little
Crawford collects, whips it
little
across,
easier to figure
and
out.
Swanson is set down.
The third baseman, number 16, Patrick Wisdom.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Patrick Wisdom, the outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that's in there
We're
for
also getting
strike
pretty
one.
close here on the
Chris, take
legend,
this. Patrick
legend
Ian
plus pitching.
Cashel Wisdom. His middle name is Ian Cashel. Ian, Gaelic/Scottish for John, named after his grandfather John at his dad's side. And then Cashel is a little village in Ireland where his mom's family is from. Out to short. Tosses to first. And
Nice
that
play by
is that.
Crawford.
3 up,
Thankfully,
3
he
down
didn't
for
dive. I did
Cubs,
push the
but
right
they're
stick
on
to
top,
try to get him to
1-0.
reach out for it, but a nice play there. Through 4, down 1.
New inning getting started. And the batter now, A.J. Pollock.
Thing that kind of sucks about it too is they had the triple,
And
but
the
my hits
pitch.
have only been for singles.
That's
It's a
little bit
good
low.
take right there.
Dribbled up the
Oh, go
third
foul, go
baseline.
foul, go foul.
And he grabs it foul.
Really early.
A wind in the pitch. That's in there.
I was looking more toward the inside.
And a ball evens the count. 2-2 now. Keeps the at bat
Okay,
going.
there
with a
we
foul
go.
ball.
Foul it off.
In the air,
a little
left
under that
field.
one.
Hap moving under it.
Darn it.
He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And there's a strike.
No,
Sure,
he's been
that's fine.
incredibly efficient
That's
in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until
That
this
was-
point.
Bounced out to short.
Oh.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh boy.
Now batting, third baseman.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap.
Ooh, that felt good.
One deep
That
left
felt
field,
good.
And forget it.
Left a slider. I was able to tattoo it. All right, tie game. Let's
Eugenio
go.
Suarez blasts one out. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Right where I was looking for it. I didn't notice that in that cut, like,
Breaking ball on
none of the
inside
other
part
players
the
are on the
plate
field.
requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And that gets the inside
that's
corner for a strike.
That's a generous strike.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, that's a bad swing. That's a bite. Got too early. Or too excited.
The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
I've been pretty susceptible to that in the past. We're getting him low in his energy here as he's approaching 60 pitches.
Now
he was right there. I moved. I sucked air. Oh, that's not good. And then I tried to look around him
all even now
because I knew he was going to be there.
League Baseball is
how many outs did we have last season like that? Ooh, look, good contact. And it's like, no, we shifted correctly. We know exactly where you want to go. So Suarez gets us on the board. Tie game here going to the bottom of the fifth.
Christopher Morel.
And we do not have the Manfred man on.
That's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next one just misses.
Okay.
And the count is 1-2. On the ground, right side.
I do appreciate that
one up, one down.
The thing only moves when it's like not your average play. I appreciate that touch there when it's should be just kind of not like guaranteed, but like high percentage. This should be an out. It's the regular timing, which I find a nice and thoughtful way to do that, because otherwise it'd be a disaster. And there's no reason for it to move when it should be a sure thing.
Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The next offering misses.
Did not feel like
and it's 2-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Try a cutesy little cutter here.
Something off speed, good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Oh, what was that swing timing? Very late. He wants the fastball low.
Soft contact in the air, and there's a hit.
A little surprised he wasn't able to get there, but that's all right. The base runner, no problem. He'll work out of this.
But he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Should not have gone with the circle change right off the bat. The timing is a little bit different. I feel like I barely have it in the first place.
One ball, one strike.
Shouldn't eliminate that pitch, but.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Oh!
They say you win.
2-2.
Suzuki, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is popped up.
Really bailed out there. Really got bailed out there. Holy cannoli. Didn't know what to do there at the end. Didn't feel comfortable throwing the circle change. I didn't want to double up on the cutter inside. I didn't think he was going to bite at the... didn't think he was going to bite at the 12-6 curve. So... That is a strike, sir. What? All right. They've had a couple go against them.
The pitch. Falling behind 2-1.
All right, but Raleigh, what do you want? Well, one.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. goes
Got
down
him.
looking.
Got him at the top of the zone. I am surprised that was a strike.
Cubs leave one. Score
Really
remains tied,
surprised there.
1-1.
Now, Gonzalez, if I remember correctly, when we used him last season, his stamina was also a bit of trouble.
John Shambi and Chris Singleton.
So we're going to get him through 5.
Leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. And the pitch.
Throw another slider.
There's the strike. Rodriguez.
It was exactly what I was
22
looking for,
years
but not
old,
in the
and he's a
spot I
former
wanted.
Rookie of the year.
Oh,
Bounced
that
up
was
the middle. Swanson picks
double
it
sliders.
up.
Way
So
better
first, but it
timing
pulls
there.
him off the bag.
That pulled him off the bag. So
Well, it's been a
Swanson with an
struggle on offense
E6
for them in
there.
this one, so maybe
Really
that wakes
lucky.
them
That's a
up little
terrible
bit.
swing.
You know,
The
an
timing
error
was
can
better.
certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on
all right.
base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Settle down.
And up next for Seattle,
Sam
Sam
Haggerty.
Haggerty.
We've gone back-to-back sliders here.
And a good fastball to start him
Fastball
off.
at the top of the zone,
That's
no
strike one.
problem. I like that I move this around like I actually move it.
Righty
Pitch.
delivers. And that's outside.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And another
Way
ball.
inside.
2-1.
The pitch. And that one is inside.
So that is kind of the zone. It's a little.
Ty France. The
It's-
kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And the right-hander deals. And that's ball 4.
Okay, there we go. That's a good walk right there. Look at that. Taking some pitches. Let's go. Let's go.
Go-ahead run on base. Ty France, the next to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
So Ty France is going to extend his hitting
Not
streak
sure if
here.
too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy. But
I do
that
like this little
extends
graphic.
his hit streak to 11 now.
Kind of nice.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our
That's a
viewers
terrible
don't.
swing.
And this
I
is
am
when it's
so
clear
lucky
it's
there.
no fluke. 11
I was
games
going to try
in
and
a row,
advance
and that's
Rodriguez
when even
either
the
way.
hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Next to hit, Colton Wong. That's hard hit on the line. That
I am
takes
fine
care
with
of
that.
one.
I am fine with
Runners
that.
tagging from second and third.
Thank you, Colton
In
Wong.
comes
Let's
the
go.
runner
Give it
from
up for
third.
Colton Wong,
It's
everybody.
2-1.
That's what I want to see. They'll sacrifice fly. Advance the runner from second.
Get it to drop in.
That's fine. That is fine.
2 on, 1 out. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Oscar Hernandez. We are going to use. What are we going into the 7th, 8th, 9th? Okay.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line
No.
drive caught. Fires it to the plate.
He was up the line.
He will score.
Oh.
It's 3-1.
Oh, my goodness.
All over it, but sometimes you hit it too
All of that
hard
was a
and
mess.
that's
I didn't anticipate him to get to the ball, so that threw me off. You know what? I will take
Up
these
next for the
sacrifice flies.
Mariners.
3-1 Mariners. Hey, look at that. A perfect out.
He swings and fouls one off.
I don't think I have a ton of
former
speed.
Gold
Oh,
Glove
yeah,
winner,
it's
a member of the 1,000 hit
too
club.
early on that
He
cutter.
joined the team
Damn.
as a free agent.
Oh,
In the
man,
air,
got under
out
that one.
towards left center.
Okay, so really lucky there a couple of
Makes the
times.
grab, and that'll
Very
end
lucky a
it.
couple of
But
times.
2 runs for
Got
him,
that
they
last
jump
run
ahead.
in
9-1
to make it a
2
3-1
scheduled to hit
game.
in the home half of the 6th.
And that
It's the
bloop shot
Mariners
from
3
JP
and the Cubs
or Ty
1.
France, excuse me, was huge. Wow. Okay. probably shouldn't make it so stressful on myself.
Bottom of the inning, and now the center
So
fielder,
what
Brennan
happened?
Davis.
The center field.
What happened was I didn't expect him to get to the ball. So I wasn't even looking for like LB to hit for the tag up and go. And then when I hit it, he was already like the throw was out of his hand by the time I hit LB. And then
Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And
he
there's a new
thankfully just
pitcher
threw it
on
up the
mound.
line, and even
Ed
then the
Murphy,
catcher still had a decent
chance
shot
at
at
his
getting him.
first
So.
save of the year.
Number 56.
All right, Penn Murphy. He has the quick release once it gets to the top. Don't love that ERA, but it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Getting a better feel with some of these pitchers, which is always good. It's him and Campbell I shouldn't ever put back to back because Campbell's is very slow. His is very fast. And that would just probably lead to unnecessary problems, so. 100%, perfect, early, left 1 degree. All right. There are one more slider here. Beautiful. And we'll start him with a
The pitch.
slider.
And
That is
in
not
for a
as
strike.
good.
That's
That,
strike one.
thank God that broke
Murphy
as much as it did.
measures 6 feet,
My favorite
2
thing about this game,
inches. He
this has been in
features a
like
slider,
every
a
game for
four-seamer,
the last like
and he
3 years
works
that
in
I've
a
done this.
sinker.
They just don't know how to show
And that
the
one is in
manager.
for a strike.
He's always
He
blocked by
may have
some
not
fencing
liked
for some
either
reason.
of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Out towards
Rodriguez
right
with
center
speed,
field.
got that off the
Rodriguez
end of the
settles under
bat.
it and makes the grab.
One
down.
away. Oh, shoot. I forgot we were the away team. I said 7, 8, 9. It's definitely 6, 7, 8.
And up next for Chicago.
I
Ian
skipped a whole
Happ.
half inning there.
1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the
I'm
first.
ready to be home. Don't know if I threw a sinker in the warm-up.
That one misses, and
That
it's
sucks.
1-0.
That sucks. All of that was a mess. I was looking for a fastball.
1 down, base is empty. Base knock center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his
Okay.
stride.
We're still double play ball in effect here. We'll warm up Matt Brash. Castillo's probably going to be a no-go today unless we absolutely need him.
Hosmer, the next to hit, takes
Fuck.
ball 1.
Man, a first pitch strike would be just delectable, huh?
And that one off the
That was me
outside
being
edge.
too cute.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture
Wow.
that run from first, it feels like it's
Mother
really
of
important
God,
to
are
getting
you
back into this ballgame.
I don't have a great answer here.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a strike.
That's fine. Kind of just gave me that one. No problem.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Half on his way home. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's a
It was the
one-run
best throw I
game.
had made
Back to
towards that. It was
singles.
spot
Pitchers
on, but
the
I think he took
outside
an extra
didn't go
step.
the other way
I
with
don't
it,
know
but
if that's
still a
my
nice
fault
job
or
of
not.
Using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Hosmer, the lead runner at second. Swanson over at first with 1 away.
I mean, this
Next
is...
offering is foul back.
I am so terrified to use...
And
Say a
down on
2,000
strikes he
average
goes.
with
2 away.
runners in scoring
Well, that's the
position.
money maker
Really
right there.
wanted to
2
fucking double
strikes,
play.
slider down and away.
That's
from
okay.
the same
That's
side
fine.
thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. First and second, 2 down. In the air, left field. That one carried. Bangs off the wall. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. One with a relay throw. The tag, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mariners 3. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of
The bullpen in this game is so bad.
This game has gone to plan,
Mother
more or less.
fucker. Motherfucker. I guess I just mistimed it.
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Okay, slider at 93, sinker at 97, 4-seam at 96, circle change at 89, slurve at 81.
And now here is Cal Raleigh. That's out to center field. Davis hauls it in, 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So irritating. So irritating.
And fouled off. Fulmer.
I was looking for the off-speed pitch low there.
A sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
He was going for an inside-the-park home run, by the way. Thank God Rodriguez is able to, or has so much speed.
Up as well. Next pitch way upstairs. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Really early. Might have been able to drive that.
The tying run at the plate. That one hammered left field. Happ ranging back on it. And that one's gone.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez, let's fucking go! Oh my God!
And we're level. It's 4-4.
He went to the well one more time, or one time too many with the slider. Let's go! Tie ball game.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing.
Is that his second home run of the game?
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards
I
left
really wanted
center.
that.
Davis.
I don't know if I just don't know if Crawford has the power for it. Gotta avoid the power swing there.
The center fielder, number 40.
Okay, so what do we
Rodriguez.
settle down here? Who's in the game? I don't even know. Oh, it's Murphy. That's who it is.
in there, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Davis
That other one
makes
was
the grab on the run. But some late inning heroics as this home run gets us even again. It's now tied 4-4. Back after this.
We're gonna
on the
switch
show.
pitchers here. Murphy got tagged for 3 fucking.
New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Brash.
Matt Brash.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's
Much
got a
much
great
better.
curveball.
Much better here. And that's why I want double plays with 1 out. By the way. What a fucking nightmare that was. Ump hasn't been great. Haven't been his biggest fan. That's a prime example. It's a bad pitch, but it's still a strike. Jesus Christ. Are you serious? 98% perfect, and it's middle. God. Oh, I hate him. Not you, Brash. I don't hate you, Brash. This umpires drive me fucking insane. I'm getting angry and irritated. Anxious. Fuck it.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch. Just
And that's kind of what I was looking for, by the way, with that last half inning. Bring in a different pitcher, something that's a little more predictable. Really went with the slider, like just again and again and again. And I was able to kind of set up a little bit more.
And that one
That should have been fucking crushed. How was that bad? But then either a guy that we've seen and have had success against, or just someone who throws a little more predictably, and that's the results I've been looking for.
To do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat.
Man,
Great
that
job of
sucks.
staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. First offering misses the mark.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
71. I did not know where to look there. I looked around the entire screen. 71 speed here.
Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead in counts.
Come on, man.
Do that consistently.
I mean, that's a fucking strike.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
But of course, I mean, it has been, I guess, fairly consistent. But his terribleness has been consistent, I guess.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Probably different.
Runner on the go. Liner caught at second.
What a double play, Colton Wong! Let's go!
It's a double play.
The catcher, Yan.
Thank you,
Next
Colton
for the
Wong.
Cubs, Yan Gomes. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Thankfully, I don't think the
strikeouts.
game let me throw to second. Otherwise, I would have been in some trouble.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I don't. Where is your zone, man? Like the top half is over here, but the bottom half is over here.
Right-handed reliever. And strike 2. Struck him
looking.
out
All right.
looking. Called
Finally got
strike
some
3
calls
on
on
a
the edge
fastball
there.
Up in the zone.
Okay. All right. 8th and 9th. I think this is where you start to bring in the
Welcome
big
back, and a new
guns.
arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hayden Wisniewski. He
I
last
feel like
pitched
this
2 days
guy, I
ago.
think we've had some success against. 10.3 ERA. Oof.
Sam Haggerty now at the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
Slider at 83. Four seam at 95. Sinker at 91. Cutter at 91. Circle change at 86.
The line to kick the pitch.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is inside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
All right. All right. All right. Cheeky pitch there. Kind of like it, actually.
The 1-2. Sets Gets him
Yeah,
down looking.
yeah. I was
Fastball
looking
to
low
letters
because his
frozen for
primary
strike
pitch is
three.
low.
The first baseman, number
It's
20.
keeping good speed off the base
getting ready
paths.
to hit.
Fudge.
1 for 3. And he swings and misses. at
Ignore
the-
that. Just ignore that swing. Just ignore it. Warm up. Schedule to put in game.
Tied at 4. Ripped to third and caught.
Yeah, good timing, a little on the inside of the bat there, but early. On the early side of good. Not a great at bat there. I had to
Now
swing
it's the
though.
second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong saving my absolute ass.
And a foul ball.
Howard
Left-hand
versus
batter
righty
waits.
60.
And that one gets down, fair ball.
That's a base hit. That's a base
Gets
hit.
on
That's a base
base
hit.
and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and
If I could
ripped it into
be
the
able to
outfield
drive
for
it
the base
down
hit.
all the
Those
way to the
always feel
wall.
great.
It's just. Wong is slightly better overall. What I like about Colton Wong is he's a left-handed hitter. Frick. I don't know what I don't know what to do here. So if there were no outs or one out, I think this is an easier decision to just switch him in and try and get it. But I think, do I give myself a chance? Give yourself a chance. I got to give myself a chance here.
Looks like we've got a
Okay,
substitution.
we'll do it. We'll
at
do it.
first.
We'll do it.
And pinch running for the Mariners, Dylan Moore.
We'll do it. Give yourself a chance, even with
Here's
2 outs.
Oscar Hernandez.
Can't be.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Stop it. The pitch out.
Left field.
And that is a
moving under
huge
it.
miss.
Makes the grab, and that's the
That was
inning.
a hanging slider I should have driven. I mean, look,
So
the
no
thing is
runs
he's
here on a
good at
base
second
hit,
base.
no errors,
Like,
and 1 left. Home half of inning
it's
number
fine.
8
It's
straight
fine.
ahead.
Everything
And we
about
are
it's
tied
fine.
4-4.
But that's why I was a little hesitant, because I knew I was going to fuck it up, right? Let's be honest. I knew I was going to screw that up.
Now into
But
the game, Dylan Moore.
Got to give yourself a
Play
chance.
second.
Dylan Moore has significantly more speed. Got to be able to try and get around.
For the Mariners, Paul
If I could
Sewell.
get on top of that
This
pitch
is
a little
his
more,
5th
maybe try and
appearance of the
drive it
year.
to where
Number 37.
there's not a fucking defender.
Sewell.
Lefties are batting 444. That's alarming. Okay, there we go. Where's this freaking accuracy when I'm in the heat of the moment? Still, I was a little early on the fastball, which is kind of surprising. Lefties are batting really well against Sewald, which is the big concern. All right. I mean, just
Ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Leading
Now,
off for
Brennan
the Cubs.
Davis.
The center fielder.
The pitch.
Brennan.
Just missed. That's through there for a strike. On the ground, Moore collects it. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ will hit next.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And it's fouled away. Tied at 4. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a beautiful strikeout. One of each
Clearly,
pitch.
that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you
Let's
something
go.
as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch.
And you know what? That slider doesn't look like it has much of like a bend back inside, but
Now it's Eric Hosmer.
got it exactly where I wanted it.
And that's in there for strike
Now
one.
I'm mercifully getting some calls here on the edge, which is good.
And that one fouled off.
0-2. Try one more off the edge here.
And a pitch. Got him.
Got him looking.
Down
Okay,
on
that was
strikes.
not a great
And
pitch because it
he
really
goes.
sailed
And
on
the
me.
Cubs
I
are
had that
down
actually
in
out
order.
of the zone,
Still all
and it
square
like
at
popped back
4
into it,
apiece.
but that's okay.
Here at Wrigley Field, leading off, A.J. Pollock. Wisniewski in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. And the first pitch misses for
Stop
ball
swinging on
one.
these first pitch sliders.
There's a strike.
That's fine.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Swanson
I did
makes
not
the
put my
catch, and
full
there's one
swing into
gone.
that. That was a bad swing.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. That one's
That's a
in
good
there,
take right
0-1.
there. I was looking slider way down here.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Line and a base hit into right.
God, he's got 94 power, and I'm just not using it at all.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Ball one, no strikes.
Whew. Eugenio Suarez, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. 2 ribbies. Both solo shots.
And the righty deals. In the air, left field.
That was
down
it.
the line. And it gets into
Fuck.
the corner, but it's foul.
I was early on it.
And a 1-1. That's a strike.
That's okay. That's okay. Likely would have been late on that one.
Cuts and
Got me with that
misses. It's a
slider that was
strikeout.
way out of the zone. I missed the game untying home run right
And
there.
now J.P. Crawford. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Raleigh headed for the plate. Morel with a relay home.
J.P.
Safe at the
Crawford!
plate. 5-4
I fucked
now
up
as
the
they
last
take
at
the
bat, but I
lead.
got that
Through
one.
with the RBI.
Ribby double. Let's
Fastball,
fucking
great
go.
spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
All right. Munoz. 2 out freaking damage right there. I mean, that's J.P. Crawford. I got
To
a
the
little.
top of the Seattle order.
Look at that.
Julio Rodriguez.
Perfect,
Up
perfect,
next
and
for
it
the
wasn't an out.
Mariners. Not your
Sweet,
prototypical
sweet
intentional
relief.
walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
And foul ball.
If that's better
Back
timing, I
and forth
think I'm
we
able to
go,
get it
a
down the line.
seesaw battle in the late stages of
Hold on. Okay. Thank
this
God.
one.
I was just making sure I had Munoz ready to roll. That's inside. That's
takes
inside.
low for ball one. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws.
Perfect,
That ends the
perfect, 2
inning,
and out.
And they limit the damage.
God damn
But
it.
a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-4
Okay.
ball game.
I don't have Munoz scheduled in, but we're putting him in. J.P. motherfucking Crawford. Let's go.
Back here at Wrigley Field. New pitcher for the Mariners, Andres
Here we go,
Munoz.
Munoz.
He's
3
making his
games.
4th appearance of the season.
4 innings, 2.25 on the ERA. Low batting averages for the lefties. Righties, looking good, looking good. Don't want to jinx anything, put too much into the world here. I was hoping to make David Wright pay for his decision to walk Julio Rodriguez. And of course it was a perfect. And then it just wasn't out.
Here comes a pitch. And there's the strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Oh,
Here's the 2-2. Got him
All right.
swinging.
got a little lucky with that. I was actually trying to go four-seam fastball in that low outside part. I'd gone basically A, B, and C, low and outside, high and inside, low and inside. So.
And that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Wisdom in the box now.
There we go. Not the best slider. The reason I wanted to throw that fastball was because it's 102 miles an hour. I did not mean to double up on the slider. Okay, now we're going high and inside. Four seam. Got it. Let's go. Here we go.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Next to hit, Christopher Morel.
We'll start you with a fastball.
First pitch doesn't
Maybe
find
you
the
started with a
zone.
better fastball than that. Oops.
Good eye right there.
All right, all right.
Interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Here's a 3-0. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
What the
It's
fuck
tough after
happened there?
falling behind a hitter or 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
It's been that
Suzuki
way all
in the box
fucking
here.
game.
Lets that
I
one go
hate
for a
this
ball.
bullshit.
Swing and a
There
miss
we
as
go.
he
All
was
right,
late
just
that
get right
time.
back into the flow. Don't worry about it.
Kicks and deals. Late with the swing there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, and that's
Fucking
the ball
bullshit
game.
2-out walk.
This is the perfect way
Shitty
to
ass ump
finish
in
up
your
a
terrible
road trip.
fucking
A
strike zone.
sweep in this series before heading
Eat
back
farts.
home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the
God,
road,
that was so frustrating.
You want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
Close one here today, and
Woo.
your final 5-4.
Eugenio Suarez has got to be the player of the game. 2 for 4, 2 solo home runs. Are you fucking kidding me? Seawald gets the win. Munoz gets his, I believe it's his third save of the season. Suarez. I think he was 2 for 4, maybe 3 for 4. That decision right there could have cost him the game. Suarez, that one tied it. J.P. Crawford. After finally being able to get the big dumper on. Crawford coming through. Yes, Munoz, save number 3. We do sweep the series. This one, the closest and best game. Suarez, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 ribbies, 2 runs. Crawford was 2 for 4 with a double in the game. Unnodding ribby. Go-ahead run is what they call it. Teoscar Hernandez was 1 for 3 with a ribby. Christopher Morel was 1 for 3 with a triple and 2 ribbies. Ian Happ, he tried to go, I think Morel was the, he must have been the guy. Yeah. Because Ian Happ was 2 for 4, and he had that leadoff triple that led to the first run of the game. But Morel tried to get an inside the park home run. I mistimed it severely. I thought I was closer to the wall. Big disaster there at the end of the 6th inning. But top of the 7th, we got back on the board. Ian Happ was 2 for 4 with a triple. He scored twice. If he got on, he scored. Dansby Swanson 1 for 4 with a couple of ribbies and a run. Eric Hosmer 0 for 3, but did score a run because of the walk that I issued him. Hayden Wisnowski, he gets tagged with the loss. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned. Paul Sewald's your winner. 1 inning pitched, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Munoz, like I said, picked up the save, his 3rd of the season. Eugenio Suarez, your player of the game. We sweep the Chicago Cubs. This game does not make it easy to sweep, I feel. There were definitely a couple parts where I did not play particularly well. It wasn't super clean. We brought in Murphy, I think, with in the 6th inning, and like that was a bit of a mess. But we leave Chicago, sweeping the Cubs. We're an even 3-3 on the road trip. That feels pretty good. Would have liked to see a win against Cleveland, but that was just not my series. We'll have a day off, relax, chill, hang out a little bit, and then we'll be back with more baseball on Friday, taking on the Colorado Rockies, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. This was a good game. This felt like a good win. I felt good that I was able to kind of execute what I was talking about early in the game. If we can get that pitch count up or get him tired, bring in a pitcher, a reliever that we've seen or have had success against, we were able to do that. That's helpful, especially when it's a slow start offensively and not scoring any runs. We were down 1-0 for a lot of it, put a couple runners on here and there, and then kind of immediately lost those runners, put them on late with, 2 outs, whatever the situation was as the game progressed. Got to be able to slow down, boost that pitch count up, get into the bullpen. That's where we had some success. Suarez coming through with the big blast to get the game tied. J.P. Crawford coming through with a big go-ahead run from Cal Raleigh, able to get him going. Those are the 2 guys. Those are 2 guys that I really would like to get going. I'd like to get this whole lineup chugging a little bit, but it does feel like it's uneven. Some of the guys are hot, some of the guys are not. It's just kind of a mess. I'd like to be a little more consistent through the entire lineup. But a win is a win. A day off is a lovely thing for it. So I will see you back here Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex for game 1 of I believe it's a 9-game homestand. Colorado, game 1, and then Milwaukee and St. Louis. So yeah, we'll have home games. And then kind of a weird couple days off there. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you Friday. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. That'll make sure that you're notified when I post new videos. We have a 1-game lead in the American League West. Good stuff. Go Sports. Good Mariners. Yes. And a win. Break out the brooms, everybody. See you Friday.